Good morning. It is Monday, the 9th of March, which means that it's race week. I'm so excited, just to be here. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just so excited for this week. Rest a lot, eat a lot, and then on Sunday I run a marathon, which is just, it's so wild, but it's happening. It really feels like it's happening. Something that I'm feeling really grateful for this week, or at least today, is I am no longer super fatigued and tired. During the weekend, my sleep was so-so, my recovery was pretty poor. But today I feel super energized, super energized. So fingers crossed it stays this way. This is taper week, so I'm barely doing anything. I'm just doing 30-minute easy runs and easy cycles, and which is gonna be nothing. I know I can run this marathon. I could probably run it today if I wanted to. I know I can do it. Now it's just doing it. But I have two outfits that I could wear on race day, and I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling really bloated at the moment, and one of my outfits is very skin tight, and I don't think I feel confident enough to wear it. I just feel constrained by it. So there's another option which is more flowy, more relaxed, that I may end up wearing, and that's okay. I don't want to be uncomfortable running this marathon. It's not all about aesthetics and how you look like. Obviously you want to look good, but ultimately I'm going to be running for ultimately I'm going to be running for at least 4.5 hours, and I want to be comfortable, and that's number one for me. So anyway, I'm gonna finish getting ready for work. I have no training today, which is wild. But yeah, I'm just feeling so happy, so optimistic. So it's completely different from how I was feeling last week. Completely different. I'm just super happy. Anyway, I hopefully remember to vlog throughout the day. See ya. Guys, I'm at work. I can't concentrate. I keep thinking about the marathon. I what I have to pack, and just the day, how it's gonna be, and I keep imagining myself running. Oh my god. So I got my flight early morning on the Thursday, and then I spent the whole of Thursday with my family. Friday morning went to the race expo with my dad and my family. I had an amazing time. I got my race number, my t-shirt, just literally just walked around for ages looking at the different stalls and everything. I heard that on Saturday it was absolute chaos to get in because it was super busy, but Friday morning it was absolutely fine. I didn't have to queue or anything to get in, and it also didn't rain, which was good. But I was super lucky and grateful to my aunt and uncle because they bought me a pair of shorts and some socks that go with the marathon t-shirt, so that's obviously exciting. And on the way out, you can see this fountain. It used to be off for ages because of the drought, but it rained so much lately that they had it on, which was super exciting. I ate a ton. This was the nicest bread with olives I've ever had. I ate the whole thing. I don't know how many grams of carbs it had, but I ate everything. Then my dad took me to this beautiful building in Barcelona, which is where he takes piano lessons, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I think it used to be a school or something like that, but honestly 10 out of 10 gorgeous. This interior patio bit, all the glass was just gorgeous. Everything was 10 out of 10. I had a great time. We just kind of walked around Barcelona for a bit. This was Saturday. I forgot how beautiful the architecture is. He also took me to a cause store that had this incredible fountain and fireplace. I didn't know that was there. It's like an old house. But yeah, 8 tons, had an amazing time. And then finally it was Sunday. This is me getting like to the race start, like to the start line. Oh my god, emotions were so like all over the place, but I'll shut up now for a bit and I'll just show the clips because they are well worth it. They sang at the beginning of my wave, and every wave they played the song Barcelona with Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé, which was so emotional, like I can't believe it. But yeah, I'll shut up now so you can hear it. Super happy with how the race went. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, clear sky, good temperature, not too warm. I mean, it was warm, but it could have been worse, I guess. It was incredible running, like through the streets of Barcelona, seeing the Sagrada Familia and a bunch of like extremely famous and beautiful buildings. Like 10 out of 10. I couldn't believe it the whole time. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I am here doing this. Yeah, I stayed really positive and optimistic throughout, even though it was a crazy run. Like, it was an insane 2 days. Like Sunday and Monday were just like absolutely wild. But yeah, there was tons of like bands playing music. Well, not bands, but like, you know, stuff like this. Had so much fun. I just love seeing it and the support. And this is me with my medal, crying, having a big old cry about it because I was so proud. Then my mum got me this carrot cake. It was delicious. I ate like half of it. And then for lunch, I had like half of this pizza, which was a bad idea. And then when we got home, my cat graced me with lying on my lap and having a bath, and it was amazing. Hey guys, so it's been about 2 and a bit weeks since I ran the Barcelona Marathon. I still cannot believe I did it. Like, it's such a wild thing still, like I just cannot comprehend. But I thought I'd give you a bit of a race recap because the race did not go to plan. Although I guess for your first marathon, there's not really a plan. You just try your best and whatever happens, happens. And that's pretty much what happened. It's just things happened and I dealt with them as they happened. So first things first, I was really downplaying my bad recovery the past 2-3 weeks before my marathon. My sleep scores were absolutely dreadful the week before. So bad. I've never slept so poorly in my life, night after night, unless I had been like sick or something. So I was trying really hard not to look at the sleep scores, but truthfully, I felt terrible. Every morning I'd wake up feeling tired, feeling still full from the night before, like my body wasn't digesting food. I had tapered, the taper went fine. So it's not like I was putting too much exertion on my body, like I don't know, but I was not digesting food. I was sleeping terribly. I was trying to eat a lot of carbs like 2-3 days before. I feel like I maybe ate too much. Like I don't know. All I know is that I didn't sleep well. I didn't recover very well. And going into the marathon, I knew that very, very well. Also, I knew that I wasn't going to break any world records. I wasn't going for like a stellar finish time. I knew that what I truly wanted was just to finish and have a good time. Those were like my main goals. Finish, have a good time, / smile the whole way, and 3, not get injured. Those were my 3 goals. There was no time goal. I think I did pretty well on all 3 of them. But, well, maybe the injury, not so sure. But yeah, I thought I'll give a quick race recap about the day, because like a lot happened. So my start time was 9:50 and the elite started at 7:30 in the morning. So quite a big difference in start time. That meant that I finished quite late. I haven't even said how long it took me to run it. It took me 4 hours, 58 minutes. Broke the 5-hour mark. So I'm happy about that. But I thought I was gonna be 4 hours 30, and that's like half an hour extra. So but it's fine. It's my first ever marathon. Like, who cares? I don't care. I'm so happy about my finish time. I'm happy that I did it. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, so I started quite late, means I finished quite late also. So it got very hot. It got very hot towards the middle and the end of the race, at least for me. Like, I was sweating. But first things first, start the race. So emotional. My family was there. They were like cheering me on as I started running. I got there with like 10 minutes before my wave went, which is probably not what you want to do, but it was all fine in the end. Don't recommend you doing that. I knew where I was going because I know that area of Barcelona very, very well. It's like dead on the center where like this big shopping center is. Like, I knew it very well. So I knew exactly where I was going. It was not an issue. My family knew where we were going. It was not an issue there either. So I got there like 10 minutes before the start of my wave. So literally got there, had to go to a coffee shop for a final nervous pee. My aunt had to get a coffee because they wouldn't let me go in unless someone paid for a consumption, which, I mean, I guess it's fine. So I went in, literally went out, and then my wave started moving and I was like, bye. So I just went into like the actual wave and tried to like weave my way through to the front, because again, I thought I was going to be 4.5 hours. So I was like, okay, I need to be towards the front because some people here are going to be slower than me. They were all faster than me. But anyway, so yeah, started. Then as we got to the start line, I put it on the video, the song Barcelona played, which is a song by Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé, which is a Catalan opera singer. So like crazy to be like there at the start line and knowing like the race is gonna happen and I'm in the race. Like, I am also here. I'm participating. I'm not just spectating or watching this on YouTube. Anyway, we started. I was feeling really, really good at first, as you do when you start a race, I guess, hopefully. Again, I was quite conscious about my bad sleep, bad recovery. I didn't feel like 100%, but it's fine. Yeah, I started running, and about kilometer 5, my hip flexors started really aching. Like, I could feel them. And I knew that was bad news because it was kilometer 5 of 42.1 blah, 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 blah. You know, still had a lot to go. So all I kept thinking was sorry, my cat's being very cute over there. All I kept thinking was just keep going till kilometer 13, which is where you're going to see your family, because I had written on my hand all the points where they were going to be at, approximate, obviously. So first one was kilometer 13. So all I kept thinking was just keep going. Kilometer 13, you will see them there. That's the race. The race is from 0 to 13. That's it. So finally got to kilometer 13, saw my family for like a split second, and oh my god, I was feeling amazing. I could feel my hip flexors, but I was just feeling it. Yeah, so after kilometer 13, it was fairly okay. Actually, no, I'm lying. At kilometer about 18, I had to go to the bathroom. I I wasn't desperate, but I knew that if I waited, I would get desperate. I went into the most disgusting bathroom I've ever been. It was a Portaloo. It felt like someone had 10 caffeine gels in one go. I'm not gonna elaborate more, just that's how it felt like. That's how it looked like. Yeah, so I had a pee and I was fine. I didn't do anything crazy in that bathroom, like not like other people. And then continued on until the half marathon point, and my hip flexors, I could feel them much more now. It was starting to get kind of painful, and I could feel my quads also. But I was bang on 2 hours 15. So I was like, okay, I just have to keep up this pace and I will be fine. And I will do the 4.5 hours that I was planning on. And I'm doing great. Like, it's all good. It went downhill from there pretty quickly. My hip flexors got worse and worse and worse. My quads got worse and worse and worse, to the point where I had to stop to walk quite a few times before kilometer 30. And I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna hit this wall, I'm gonna hit this wall. I hit the wall at like kilometer 25. Not because I wasn't fueling, because I was eating a lot. I actually did extremely well with my fuel strategy. I was nibbling on like candy, like sweets, and I had gels that I was having every like 20 minutes. Like, I was really on top of it. I was having a lot of electrolytes. I was drinking a lot of water. Every aid station, they were every 2.5K. I would drink something from the aid station, and I would go for like the electrolytes. That, in that regard, no problem. I didn't have a single cramp. Nothing. Even my stomach was absolutely fine. My muscles everywhere else was fine. It was just the quads, and it had nothing to do with like salt issues or anything like that. It was not that. But yeah, I had to walk quite a lot just before kilometer 30. I think it was like about 28. I don't remember, but I knew there was a long way ahead of me. And on my splits, you can see how I'm like, okay, like sort of consistent, and then I kind of go down a bit as I start feeling my hip flexors more and more, and then I kind of go like pace wise. Yeah, so I kept going. I was in a lot of pain. Cardio wise, I was fine. My legs destroyed. Something that I'm very proud of, that I have to say, is my mindset. So the whole time, the whole race, from start to end, I was either actively smiling, or in my head I was thinking really positive, encouraging things, which is something that I'm very proud of, because a year and a half ago I would have not done that. I would have doubted myself so much. I would have been really negative, really nasty to myself. It was not that. The whole time I was like, I can do this. I don't know how long it will take me, but I will finish this race. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world than right here. The whole time, even when walking hurt and I knew I had to start to run again, even then, the first steps of running after walking, which felt like triple as bad as just normal running, even then I was like, come on, you can do this. You can do this. You're gonna finish this race. Your family's here. They're cheering for you. Nobody cares what time you finish in. You don't care what time you finish in, but you're gonna finish. You're gonna do this. I'm so happy I'm here. I'm so proud of myself that I'm here. Like, it was all overwhelmingly positive. And to me, that means a lot, because like I've said in the past, I do this for fun. This is my hobby. This is not my job. I don't want to punish myself if I don't reach set goals that are completely arbitrary, by the way. Like, who says that nearly a 5-hour marathon is a bad time? Nobody. There's a lot of people who A, don't even run, B,
would never dream of running a marathon. I was one of them. Cannot run even if they want to. And for all these types of people, a 5-hour marathon is incredible. So like, who says it's not a good time? Something that I'm very surprised is that I didn't get any back pain, which I really thought I was gonna have really bad back pain, and I didn't. I do now, so that's why I haven't started running yet. And I've just done cycling and some light gym work. We'll see how it progresses. I'm being very gentle with it. I have an extreme respect for my body now, so I don't want to push it. And yeah, that was the race day. Now for after the race, which, guys, don't do what I did. If you're gonna run your first marathon, don't do what I did. I ate like half of that cake. I didn't drink anything. Then went straight to a restaurant where I had half that pizza. I did walk there, so that helped, move my body so I wouldn't just like, had half that pizza, felt incredibly unwell, had a juice to go with it. It was like carrot and kiwi or pineapples. I don't remember what it was. It was orange. It was really nice. Had half of that. Then we got the train home and I felt, not just my muscles, my whole, like my being felt terrible. Like I felt like I had been out clubbing for 2 days straight. And now I'm going home after that. That's how I felt. I had a horrible headache. I was so unwell. We got home. I lay down on the sofa for ages. I felt a bit better, then showered, felt a bit better. And then I was like, I can't eat anything. Like, I feel like I still have the pizza in my stomach. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to die of hunger. I'm just going to go to bed. And tomorrow will be a new day. Before I went to bed, I was like, I should probably drink some more water. So had a glass of water and threw up everything. Threw up the lunch, the juice, and the cake. I hadn't digested a single thing. So after throwing up, I was kind of upset, obviously, because it was very nice food. And also I knew my body needed it. Then I realized why I was so unwell. And it's because since the marathon, my body hadn't received any nutrients because I had expelled all of them. And that's why I also had a horrible headache, because I was extremely dehydrated because, again, the juice. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed and tomorrow we'll see what happens. The next day felt absolutely horrendous. And I was drinking water and like just anything that I could drink. Still felt pretty bad. Physically felt terrible, obviously. Like I was sore, like my legs were sore for like 3 days. Just my quads, because my hamstrings and my glutes, no problem. Nothing, no soreness, no nothing. Which actually shows me that I am not using my posterior chain, like my hamstrings and my glutes, to run. I'm just using my quads. And that's why they got so overloaded. And that's why my hip flexors went, because I wasn't using the rear side of my body at all. So that's something I have to improve on. But the big mistake that I did the day off, like after the race and the day after, was that I didn't drink any electrolytes. All I had to drink was water. Now, I had thrown up my lunch, which meant I had no electrolytes in my body. None whatsoever. No salts. And you can't like burn fat and get salts like with energy. You cannot do that. So I was extremely deficient in electrolytes. Why did I do that? Why did I only drink water? I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. So don't do that. When you finish, just start sipping. Don't take big gulps because you may throw up. Start sipping on electrolytes and have something. If you feel like you can stomach food, then eat a little bit. If you feel like me, where I was like, you know what, I'm actually not hungry, but I think I should eat, don't eat. just sip on electrolytes. But yeah, that was Monday. I felt terrible. Tuesday, much better, because I had already eaten something. I was having electrolytes by then, and then I started feeling like a human again. But anywho, it was quite the race. I am gonna sign up next year. I can't believe I'm saying that. I also have another marathon booked for the end of November that I had booked before I even ran Barcelona. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video for now. I need to go cycle to my Zwift, and I will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.